a heterogeneous mix of young people whose experiences reflect entrenched exclusion, long-term unemployment, and fragile transition between short-term opportunities. Alarmingly, more than half of unemployed youth not in employment, education, and training have been searching for work for over a year, underscoring the systemic barriers they face in securing foothold in the labor market. The HRDC plays a crucial role in addressing this crisis by improving workforce skills, creating jobs, and fostering economic growth. This is indeed an entrenched challenge that directly calls for the Council's innovation and leadership. The future of the youth of South Africa is in our hands, and we must be radical in securing it. Amongst other things, these statistics should prompt us to reconsider our role in mobilizing various stakeholders and social partners to develop skills that meet the needs of the South African economy. We should ask ourselves about the effectiveness of our education and training in responding to the social and economic development agenda. This includes how responsive we are in addressing quality issues in education, skills, development pipeline, and the shortage of skills in priority areas. We must adopt a proactive stance and address the disparity between labor supply and demand. We must create a labor market that will effectively create employment opportunities for young people, including those with no skills. We can address unemployment, including amongst those with limited skills, through a multi-pronged approach focused on education and skills development, entrepreneurship, and public employment programs. Improving education, aligning it with market needs, supporting small businesses, and investing in public work programs are key strategies. It is universally acknowledged that education and skills development are essential for productive employment and economic prosperity. It is imperative to implement a more cohesive strategy between business and educational institutions to guarantee the cultivation of skills required for the economy. Moreover, it is mandatory to encourage job creation by investing in employment-generating sectors, particularly by supporting the growth of small enterprises, which are pivotal in economic expansion. By fostering teamwork and a cohesive effort amongst government, business, and the training sector, we can effectively reverse the current situation, diminish unemployment, and establish a robust and resilient economy. Together, we must persist in endorsing strategies and interventions that facilitate our efforts as the HRDC. This involves promoting and contributing to the execution of the Presidential Youth Employment Intervention, a multi-sectoral initiative aimed at tackling South Africa's persistent youth unemployment issue. We must prioritize the oversight and execution of human resource development strategies, which seeks to enhance the nation's human capital through education, training, and skills development. Through the HRDs, which also align with National Development Plan, NDP, we can work together to address skills gaps, enhance employability, and reduce poverty and inequality. Our nation requires us to have an integrated approach across a variety of sectors and levels, beginning with the development of young children and ending with their entry into the labor market. We need to do this with new energy and determination to build an HRDC that makes a difference in communities. As I've mentioned previously, for us to take our country forward, we must focus on the discipline of execution. We have at this stage mastered the art of policy making. However, some of these policies are not coming alive in the areas where they are needed to transform the lives of South Africans, particularly the youth. The HRDC must therefore be diligent and quick in implementing its agenda of upskilling young people to respond to the global challenges that confront us. The HRDC must recognize that in addition to high unemployment rates, there is a deficiency among individuals possessing advanced skills necessary for economic growth. The school system is having difficulties cultivating the skills required for a globalized, knowledge-driven economy. Despite initiatives to enhance technical and vocational training and rectify skills deficiencies, a scarcity of skilled educators, together with a discord between existing skills and employer requirement, impedes advancement. The country is actively working to improve educational outcomes, particularly in foundational learning, and to attract and retain skilled professionals. We need to keep working on making education and skills development a top priority for public sector investment, as well as expanding programs that get young people involved in the economy. We must further strengthen and expand the National Youth Service to bridge the schools to work gap. This means the National Youth Development Agency must be at the forefront of integrating real-world experiences into education, fostering collaboration between educational institutions and employers, and equipping students with relevant skills. This involves initiatives like workplace integrated learning, career guidance, and mentorship programs. We must further coordinate this at the provincial level to drive skills development and economic growth within our respective provinces. Minister Manamela will give more details on this when he does his presentation on the mapping of HRDC EXCO members to provincial councils. Let me also take this opportunity to extend my congratulations to the Northwest Province for the successful launch of their provincial HRDC. We congratulate you, Northwest. I don't know where you're sitting. I was assured by the Premier of Gauteng this morning that they will launch in September. Oi, oi. Mpumalanga is launched. Yes, congratulations, Mpumalanga. Thank you very much, Premier of Mpumalanga, who's also here with us. I think once Gauteng has launched, we'll only be left with the Free State. Only Free State. Yes. So we will engage with Free State so that they are not left behind. The provincial councils should concentrate on initiatives that will lead to increased productivity and the development of the necessary skills for our country to transition to a knowledge and skills-based economy. These provincial councils play a vital role in the implementation of the HRD strategy and achieving our objectives. Ladies and gentlemen, One of the most significant challenges we face globally is the rapid growth of technology and the digital revolution. As automation and artificial intelligence shape industries, demand for traditional skills decreases, leading to an urgent need for new technologically driven skills. The South African community must become digitally adaptive to ensure digital inclusivity for future generations. We must refocus our curriculum and skills development program to align with industry, economic, and social needs. As technology advances exponentially, today's abilities may become obsolete tomorrow. Thus, we must encourage active personal and professional development, whether through workplace training or accessible learning platforms. We must create a learning environment that will prepare our workers for future challenges and opportunities. The discussion today must encompass the necessity of skills development programs that cater for the demands of all societal groups. We must reconcile disparities across various socioeconomic categories, guaranteeing equitable access to skills development opportunities for everyone. A robust and proficient workforce is the foundation of a prosperous nation. Consequently, we must collaborate to allocate resources towards skill development to advance South Africa on a path of economic prosperity, innovation, and social progress. Compatriots, let me conclude by drawing attention to the G20 summit. The G20 Education Working Group provides a chance to develop more inclusive and resilient education system capable of preparing students for the future. As a host country, we have the chance to support emerging markets' economics objectives while also promoting the African continent's development agenda within the G20 framework. The collaborative activities and collaborations formed through this platform have played a key role in advancing education reform, promoting inclusive and quality education, and improving our youth employability. As we continue to strive for excellence in human resource development, let us use our partnership and resources to further our shared goals as we proceed. Together, we can have a long-term impact on people's lives and contribute to our country's sustainable growth. In conclusion, let us work together to create a brighter future for all South Africans and those who live in it. Thank you very much. And Minister Manamela was reminding me that I have to chair this session. Not him. Yes. Okay, I can do it from there. Yeah. Thank you very much. I'm told that we're now getting into a closed session, and I would like to thank members of the media for having joined us this morning. We will continue sending you more information about what the council decides. Thank you very much, members of the media. As we start with the closed session, I would firstly like to ask the Secretariat for apologies. It must be the Minister. Okay, Minister, apologies.
Thank you, DP. We have several apologies from the members, and if we can start with the Deputy Minister, Dr. Mimi Gondwe, who has apologized. She has another engagement. The Minister of